It's immovable. It's still, although it's water. That's the one place on the surface of the water that does not move. And cannot move, and will not move, because it is the fulcrum of that which is moving. And that is the one, the mind, the fulcrum of oneself is that one still point, which is universal, upon which the lever of your thinking extends, and it will not move, and it will supply with the lever, with the potential of power that you wish to extend to it. The measure of the power extended to it is the measure of your desire to extend it to it. And that which I'm trying to impress upon you is the fact that no matter how brief the concept that is extending from the mind, how brief it is before a body is made for that much, it's only one stroke of a brush to go back for the more unfolding of the concept before the next brush stroke is made. Never make the second, third, fourth, fifth. Then you begin to expand. And as soon as you begin to expand, you begin to weaken the concept. As the sculptor experiments, I've been in sculptor studios over and over again, and they say, Russell, look at that. What do you think? Do you think that drapery is too complex? Do you think this, that, or the other thing? I said, why ask me? You should know. I say with you, your concept isn't clear. If your concept was clear, you wouldn't ask me that question. But what'll I do? I said, tear it down. I never say, go and talk to God about it, but I just say, tear it down. And know what you want to do before you start. You worked on this 3 years, 5 years. Why, St. Gordon's worked 14 years on that horse and angel and General Sherman up in New York there. At the Plaza Circle. Why, it's unthinkable, unheard of. And McMonnies and Bartlett and Daniel French and a few others of my friends there, when I got this Mark Twain monument, said, my, that's wonderful. Go to Europe. Study every piece of sculpture that's ever been done. Saturate yourself with it. Go to Germany, see Italy, everywhere, Greece. Just saturate yourself with it. Come back and make a design. I said, I don't work that way. That'd take an awful lot of time. Well, how do you work? I said, I've already made my concept. It's all done. Here. Now all I've got to do is unfold it. The concept came like a flash. It's never varied. The concept of that whole thing came like a flash. Never varied at all, never changed. The little sketch that's up in the attic now, but no larger than that, is the same in spirit. Go look on the mantle in there. The Sermon on the Mount. Although done with the hairpin and the orange stick, because I only had that amount of clay around while we were unpacking here, done in 2 hours. When you see it finished, you'll find that it will not vary from in principle, in concept. Its balance is there, its rhythm, its motive is there. The concept is complete in my mind. I see it complete in the body. I see it complete in all of the balance and rhythms and folds of draperies and everything else that never will have to be torn down. There'll be no changes made in that any more than the oak tree makes changes and decides it's going to put a limb on the other side instead of this side. The orderliness of growth in nature is according to law, and the orderliness of growth in our works should be according to law. And that law is the fulfillment in motion of a concept which is still and motionless and unchanging in the mind. The unchanging and the undivided and the complete full concept of idea, for all there is in mind is idea, should be known before it is translated to canvas, to paper, to laboratory, to machine shop. And if it is not complete as a whole, an invention, for example, that requires more and more study in relation to material, Go back to God constantly. Unfold the concept, add to the concept. But never pass beyond, in a material structure, the building of a body, never pass beyond that which is known by the mind until the concept is clear.